Hey. So I'm going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé. And I'm going to watch it as I go because I don't want to forget any pieces because I think this season might be one of the worst that I've seen. Might be, just maybe, because this right here, I don't, like you talk to somebody online, right? And you see their background like this, but you don't know what's going around in that behind this camera. So you just gonna trust it and just go ahead on over there. So Brittany comes over from her long ass flight, and I'm assuming she knows the culture pretty well since she was married and is still married to her ex-husband, who is the same faith. And Yazan it gets pissed because she brings out a bottle of Patron and hugs the producer. I don't know which one was the offense. Was it taking the alcohol out, or was it hugging a producer in front of this man who's supposed to be your fiance? Like, I'm confused. And he goes on some whole kind of wild, crazy tangent. And then he's like gonna leave her, and then they get in the car and she's flapping her gums as Americans do, because you know we don't go with the back and forth, especially black women. You're not gonna talk over me. We're gonna get all in your face and we're gonna say what we want to say. So she's telling him, like, you can't do this, you don't respect me and my culture. And he's telling her to, like, be quiet. Halas. And he's doing this in her face. First, I'm sitting here like, how many more hands you got to do before you pop him in his mouth? Because all this in my face ain't working. So then she leans to the side and she starts like tearing up or whatever. And she said, oh, you remind me of my ex. That's something you don't say. That the culture of them, of Muslim men, are very strong, and she knows this because she's still married. But now he's like, hello, talk, what's the matter, you crying? Fool, you just told me to be quiet. You just told me to holler, so I'm hollering. And I just, the physical touching is wrong, and the alcohol, and he's trying to touch her face and look at me. Get your hands off me, because you just told me to holler. So I'm hollering, and I'm looking out the window. Now he's asking her, why are you crying? Dude, was we in the same car 10 seconds ago when you was all yelling at me and you was wilding out? So she's asking him to help with the bags, the hotel, and he's like, no, I'm going home. Left her and moved on with home. I'm like, you can't even stay in the same hotel because you're not married? Like, I get it, not in the same room, but not in the same hotel. But, you know, he goes home to his people, and the hotel people stay, and she gonna finish that bottle of Patron, I'm sure. And now we have Devin and her nasty ass mother, who is so disrespectful and crazy. Like, I just don't understand this whole Jihoon. You know your man is a liar and a scammer. The parents know that he's a liar and a scammer, and he ain't about shit. His friends know he is a liar and a scammer, ain't about shit. Why don't Devin know he ain't about shit? Not to mention, she said she's going back over there for the second time in 2 months, and you trusted him in 2 months to have his life together and to have everything set and under control, and you ain't seen a picture, you ain't seen a lease, you ain't seen a video, nothing of where you living, but you're going to just trust him to do the right thing because he's a liar and a scammer, and we all know this. So I'm confused about her and that whole situation, because I'm just not gonna go over there and trust you again with 2 kids. Your badass little girl, yep, I said it. Drusilla is a badass little girl. She's just wild. And I can't say nothing about Taeyoung because Taeyoung is just cute and he ain't did nothing yet. But I'm hopeful that something changes. And then we get introduced to this new man, redhead, 34 years old, and he's from, let's see, where did he say he's from? I'm watching it. I watched it already, but I want to be sure I don't leave nothing out. So you could fast forward a double tap, and you could speed it up by 10 seconds if you don't want to see this part. Hold on. Oh, he's in Texas, and his name is Tim. Oh, Tim. He's 34, and he brings his cat. This cat is like the main focal point of this man's life. He has the cat on his shoulder in a store like it's a cat's baby. He tries to walk the cat in the yard. He tries to get on the ground in the yard and walk with the cat like the cat is a baby. So he's with some girl named Melissa. She was a nanny or something in the States, so they met here, but she went back. and apparently he cheated on her, and he's embarrassed about that, but they're trying to work it out, and he wants to still go over there. So he's getting all teary-eyed, like his whole face is turning red, his eyes are getting, crazy because he's upset about him cheating on her. And now we talk about, can we get into how freaking, like, we're on a gay couple now, and I don't want to say the man's name wrong, not Armando, I forget the other guy's name, Armando's baby friend, I don't know the man's name, but I think, oh no, his name is not Tim, that's his name. Let me see if they're going to say his name. He's 57 years old, and he looks a smooth 30-something. Like, he got 4 kids. Oh, there goes his name, Kenneth. 57 in Petersburg, Florida. Like, he don't look 57, y'all. Like, he don't look 57. And he's packing up to move, and everybody's all sad and emotional, and he's crying. The kids are crying. And, oh, God. Okay, I don't even know how I feel about this next couple. Because she's just not easy to look at. I'm going to just say that. It's something weird about her face, and I just don't know what it is. But she's, let me see, what's her name? You know her name. She's going over to meet Baby. I need his real name because I'm not calling no grown-ass man Baby. She's moving to Ethiopia, and she's pregnant. And I'm like, this is like the 3rd or 4th couple that just get pregnant by some random person you meet and just go ahead on over to going over to another country and just have babies and try to live. Like, the United States is a good place to be when you're looking at the other side of the world. So her name is Ariella, and she's pregnant on a 12-hour flight. Maybe it's her nose that bothers me. Maybe it's her nose. And she's living with her boyfriend, Baby, who has like 1,000 jobs. And it's just not great. Like, thank God her mother's going over there with her. And I think that maybe from her story, she's been a flighty kid. And when I say flighty, I mean she said, I've done what I wanted to do. I left home when I was 17, and my parents basically funded my lifestyle to live abroad. Privilege. Anyway, she's going to Ethiopia. So she's flying from where she lives to Dubai to Ethiopia, and again, pregnant. So that's a lot. So he's showing how he showers, and it's still crazy to me how other countries live that's so normal to them and not normal to us. I couldn't do it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So the baby's telling his story about how his parents died. He doesn't know how they died, but somebody told him they died. So he's living with his family. So he looks like a decent guy, I guess. For now. He's an MMA trainer. He said he has a lot of jobs. And I think he has 2 or 3 jobs. He met her, and then they fell on the bed. And they're like, what does that mean? So fell on the bed, apparently Ethiopia means we had sex. And he does music. Oh, another soldier boy, another rapper. But okay. I mean, I sometimes think that now that I've seen this soldier boy and this guy, I think that they're just doing this to kind of like boost their career, because we never heard of Soldier Boy, and we definitely never heard the baby from Ethiopia. We heard the baby in the U.S., but not Ethiopia. And then we find out his ex-wife is American too. So you just gonna try to see who works out better for you, huh? And his friends tell him it's not gonna work out. Like, this happened before. What makes her different? He can't answer the question. And then they just start talking about music again. So it's like, okay, we're gonna continue on. And Tim is talking about to his friends about him moving and how he's so sad that he's cheated on her, and his friends are like, oh, I feel bad for her. I can't believe he's moving. She's an amazing girl. So at least they know her, and they just feel horrible for her. And I mean, clearly cheating is nothing new. Cheating has happened. Cheating happened. But how his friends are talking about him is crazy. Like, it's crazy. Because they're making it, I mean, I wonder how bad he did. Is he going to go into detail of how bad he cheated, or did she find out? So now we're back with Devin and Jihoon, and they go, what's the lady's name? Jihoon's mother comes to pick them up in a van, and the mother has an instant attitude. Devin's mother is a nasty son of a gun. She's just very nasty, and I get it. You tired, you hot, you sweat, you've been on a plane with 2 kids, and you have luggage, and it's a foreign country, and you're not coming into something that you're used to, being where the hell Jihoon have y'all living. She's not used to the driving. She's not used to the close quarters. But you have to understand or do research that when you come over, it's not going to be what you see on TV. Like, it's just not going to be like that. And she is just like, okay, so where are we going? What are we doing? What the fuck is happening? Like, just give them a minute. And she just is done. And Devin has to keep telling her, like, Ma, stop. It's 22 hours. I get it, Devin. But you chose this. And the mother is just making all these facial expressions. And her mother sits in the front seat. And she's like, why the fuck am I in the front seat? And she's telling the parents, Jihoon is telling the parents that she's going to give him the address to where they're supposed to be going to, because his parents ain't been to that house either. Why would you go? Why? So the mother is just losing her shit. Like, why the fuck am I here? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Close your eyes and go to sleep, because all this extra conversation is not required and or needed. And Devin's like, just stop. This is how things happen here. And she's in the car. Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? And Jihoon is like, I'm so happy that my parents don't understand all this stuff that she's saying, because it's crazy. So they get up to this tight, narrow street, and his mother's like, this is a bad area. And she's looking around like, oh my gosh. And Devin's mother's clapping. She's doing a clap. Where are we at? And they're showing a picture of the house. And she's like in a shit neighborhood. It looks like, I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. I'm going to press pause, because it makes no sense how this place looks on the outside, that he didn't even look before he got his 2 kids and his wife involved in this. And he looks like nothing's wrong. I'm going to pause it so y'all can see this mess. Hold on. Because y'all ain't going to believe. Hold on. Let me turn this around. Oh, I can't turn it around. So let me get up. Ooh, and show y'all this mess. Look at this. Look at that. Where? All that. Where do they do that at? Because that's crazy. And his mother's like, oh, you didn't check the place before you got it? He's like, no. And he don't see nothing wrong with it. So my question is, how much is it? And Devin is looking in disbelief. But you did it to yourself, stupid. So that was this episode. So next episode is going to see Ariella seeing her new apartment with the baby. And it's awful. She's like, I hate it. And like, do y'all ever research or ask for pictures? Like, y'all talk on video chat. Can y'all not? Boggles my mind. But that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit my bestie up. It should be in the bottom right here. My journey is a journey of Tasha. That's my girlfriend, my good girlfriend, sister, best friend. And subscribe to me. Bye.